Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Almost New Year.
Almost. It's coming. It's coming pretty soon. So how's everyone's New Year's Eve going so far? How's your New Year's Eve going so far?
Good.
Yeah? What's been good about it?
Um, I don't know. Taking a break.
Have you? Have you been taking a break?
Well, not really, but I've been doing a lot of chores, I guess.
Hmm. That's a break for her, doing chores. That's a good time. Ozzy's Fishbowl, Happy New Year. Silver Moon Homestead, how's it going? Scott Hebert, what's up? Built on the Rock Homestead, I got 1.5 inches of rain overnight and 4 to 5 inches of snow today. It's a mess out there. Wow. Well, congratulations on all the moisture. So tell me about your day.
What?
What kind of chores have you been doing? Moist. Woods Family Homestead, Happy New Year. So, oh man, this is New Year's Eve. So much going on. We decided to take this as an opportunity to take a look back on the year and talk a little bit about what's coming up ahead. This year was a busy year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. It was crazy.
Yeah? Why is it so crazy?
What's going on?
I can't connect at all. Let's connect. Well, I cannot connect to this network. Don't worry about what's going on here. this this is done. I can't do it. Probably, you know what? My phone's probably connected to it or something. Something's connected to it.
Something. Let me check something.
Oh, she's leaving me.
Bye.
Unbelievable. Now I'm on the. Now I'm on. Now the pressure's on. Woods Family Homestead had a baby goat on Christmas. On 30, hello from Oregon. Tech Nerds, Happy New Year. Junior, hello. Busy year. So, what did we all get done today? What did we all get done this year? Not today. We didn't do anything today. Except chores.
You know, we've been mostly building our house this year.
We have. But let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Start at the beginning.
Beginning. Well, there was a
This-
pandemic.
Well, yeah, but what do we know about the pandemic? That's on the other world. That's in the outside world.
You know, it didn't affect us too much right here. I was really thankful that we are where we're at. You know,
Yeah, one
that's kind of
thing
a blessing to
nice
us.
is just we really only were exposed to people when we had to go get supplies or something like that. So if we limit that to as little as possible, otherwise then we're kind of in the middle of nowhere in the desert. So that was nice. But so not too much with the pandemic. Luckily, neither of us have caught it, which is good because both of us could be at risk for potential complications.
Yeah. I mean, not high risk, but I think there's a moderate risk.
We're old. We're old people, so.
I mean, yeah, we both have cardiovascular issues actually.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I don't think that's
Definitely.
something we talk about too much, but it's not anything life threatening, but it's a concern, I guess.
Little bit, little bit. Affordable Desert Living says, Jim, I am 65 and a half. You are not old. Well, thank you. Jennifer Bruce, how's it going? Cecilia Jansen, you're not old. You're a young buck. Well, thank you. Big Bear Homestead, what's up? Robert Webster, greetings from the UK and Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you. The Battery Man, hello. When are you going to get going on the geodesic dome burner?
I wish we could do something right away. I think we're probably going to focus on the house.
Got to get the house done first.
Yeah.
Harry Steinley says, seen ya on TikTok. I think that's TikTok. Vicky Decker, hello. Nancy says, I am 59. You are both young. Sometimes during the build, you feel it a little more than others. Sometimes it's like, oh, I feel old after that day. But was our first major project the cistern?
Yes.
Refresh my memory.
Yeah.
Or did we have anything big before that?
Not really. I think because we had everything excavated in February, I think, and then I think we started building the cistern in March. And that took a while.
Yeah, that build took 3 months, didn't it?
I think so.
At least. Or was it longer? Was it 3 months just for like the bag and the bags and the gabion? I don't know. It took a while. We don't even remember. We don't even know what's going on here anymore. We just keep moving forward. But yeah, man, that was.
This is whenever I use a pickaxe on my property, I think of you and how rigorous you
are. It's all in the editing. Todd says you actually look like a couple of teenagers.
Well, thanks.
We look like it, but we're old on the inside. But man, yeah, the cistern, 8 feet tall, really, including the.
Hi from Grace.
Hey, hello.
Thanks for being with us.
Yeah, more thumbs up are needed, I think. Thank you, Cecilia. 8 foot high, right? 5 foot underground, 3 feet above ground. Inside interior diameter 14 feet.
Was it?
No, 17 feet. Was it? What's the interior diameter?
I forget.
Oh no!
It seems like so long ago.
We were supposed to talk about what happened this past year. We don't remember. Well, we don't even remember what happened in this past year.
It's a whirlwind.
I believe the interior diameter, now I think about it, is 17 feet because I think the outside is about 10.
What?
10-foot diameter.
10-foot diameter. Oh wait. Okay, 10-foot diameter. And the interior is 17? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense.
It's late. It's late. I'm going to bed.
You're not going to stay up? You're not going to stay up
oh my God. 20-foot diameter on the outside, 17-foot interior diameter.
Okay.
You got to double that. You got to double that. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna have her take over from here. Night, y'all.
I'm not gonna do much better.
Okay, so 8 feet tall, man. A lot of bags on that. How many bags were there? I'm not even gonna pretend to figure that out. And then all that building.
Well, and then put the gabion around it.
And then the first was the liner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That liner was huge.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Remember how big that was? How heavy? And I just tossed that down at the bottom, didn't I?
Yeah.
Thump.
You guys should get costumes to dress up as Sunny and Cher for Halloween.
Well,
I
you
thought
know
about
we have
that.
we have video on that. That was an oldie but a goodie.
Mhm.
Yeah, I just unceremoniously tossed that thing to the bottom, didn't I? You're like, how are we gonna get that down now? I'm like, was
Mhm.
fun. What'd you think about that?
Throwing it down there?
Was that an unwise action? Would you have done something different?
Why? I don't know how well you would have done it.
I don't know. Develop a pulley system, lower it down slowly.
That works.
Oh, Vicky says, congrats on 25K.
Oh,
Well, thank you very much.
you.
Thank you very much for the super chat.
So
Very
nice.
generous. $25 for the 25K. You know, that is really incredible. I think at the beginning of the year, I think we were kind of hoping to see if like we would reach 20,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And I think I've made a post about it earlier, but it seemed like things were going kind of slow. Didn't seem like we might make it. But then, man, things just started kind of blowing up.
Yeah.
Not only did we reach that, but then 5,000 passed that, which was just absolutely incredible. Man, I just felt a lot stronger with making the videos, just as coming to her own on doing the editing. And then the thumbnails is definitely like teamwork. I think we have a good system set up for that.
Yeah.
I can like come up with the ideas for that and you kind of like bring them to life, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Incredible. Have a good night, you two. Good night, Ted. North Star Prep Setter, how's it going? So what do you think the goal is for 2021?
Well, I think that's pretty obvious.
Oh, okay. Well, enlighten us.
Finish building the house.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. Well, that's definitely one of our goals for 2021. I was on the track of how with the channel since we were kind of talking about that.
I don't know. I just want to like improve our channel. Like,
oh, that's the PC answer. Lynette there, she's got the right answer. 100K.
100K.
Honestly, yeah. We were, I think improving the channel just goes for sure. Like,
well, it goes along with it.
It goes along with it. It's constantly looking to improve. It's not necessarily all about just subscriber numbers, but making content that people want to watch, that everyone's eager to check out when it comes out.
Yeah.
That's both entertaining and informative at the same time.
And we're constantly trying to learn how to do things better and how to, express ourselves and tell our story a little bit better. So it's stuff
and
that
crew.
And crew.
And to add more crew in every video. He heard his name. So he's like, I bet y'all are very strong now. Well, that's funny that you mentioned that because you said you've noticed strength improvements, haven't you?
Yeah. I'm not like I'm super buff, but
no, she's don't let that fool you. She is super buff.
It's I noticed it's easier to do things like while we were building. I felt like at first it was a little tough, like constantly lifting those cans and moving around, and some of my joints were getting sore. But over time, it didn't. I didn't have that pain, so I think the muscles were getting stronger.
Constantly working that upper body, eh?
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Don. Super good.
Well, thank you. What does he say?
Throwing down the gauntlet. Sorry, Vicky, you challenged me. Can't resist the challenge. Remember when I was watching you at work thinking about moving to Cochise, and now I'm here.
Well, there you go. Yeah. I think definitely a growing community out here. Very exciting. So many people out this way. So many people willing to help each other out and offer info and everything like that. It is fantastic.
Yes. Look at that. John Howell, welcome to the crew pack.
Welcome to the crew pack. Thank you very much.
You.
It is an honor to have you. Jimmy Jones says, "Hey, you two, enjoy watching you for a year now. Wanted to let you know it showed up in my Google News feed yesterday, so it's getting around. That was very exciting." Clay says, "Keep your content the same with progress." So that's what we came on board with in the first place. Gossmania Homestead, hello. Have a very blessed new year as well. Congrats on the 25K. Well, thank you very much. Mindful Homestead, what's up? Happy New Year, y'all. Saw when Crew got bit. Hope he's doing well. No, yeah, Crew got bit. That was a while ago, right? That was another crazy thing that happened here. Probably the most terrifying thing that happened this year. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I was definitely scared. I feel like he got lucky with that.
I feel like we all got lucky with that.
Yeah. He seems to be doing okay now.
Oh yeah. To me, I think he shook it off in a few days. I didn't know any difference after that. That first day, though, man, that was one of the most terrifying things that I think we've went through this year.
Mm-hmm.
So that Gabion, how long did that Gabion take us? Talking about the cistern, and obviously that cistern we built, huge. Then we put that Gabion on around the walls just to make things a little bit more stable,
Yeah.
a little sturdier.
Would that take like a week or two?
It might have. Mostly rock, but then I ended up just smashing up a bunch of like concrete that I found on the side of the road. Toss that on there for space filler.
Yep.
How much do you think that whole cistern weighs?
I don't know.
Oh man.
Massive.
What was your favorite part of that build?
Oh.
What was your favorite part and your least favorite part?
It might be both the ferro cement part.
Was your favorite and your least favorite?
Because it's kind of fun. Because it's almost kind of sculptural. You get to smear that stuff on there, but it was hard.
Yeah, but you did it pretty well. A lot of cleanup. I think if we could have done that differently, I think we still would have used ferro cement on parts, but maybe metal.
Yeah.
For like the metal.
I didn't realize how much cement that would take. And it probably takes less than other cement work that is usually done, but still like too much.
North Star Prep Service says when the house is done, you're just going to lay down and rest for a full week and not move. That would be nice. I might, but she won't. She will never do that. She might be. It might take her a little bit to get out of bed, but once she does, she's gone the rest of the day. Patty, hello. Affordable desert living says, I'm super jealous of the cistern. I'm doing rainwater harvesting as well, but not set up yet. Rainwater harvesting, that's the way to go, I think. Can't wait to see your geodesic dome. I'm going to have to do something with that eventually. Adriana says, we are getting ready to start on 40 acres in Lucerne Valley, California.
Oh, cool.
Excellent. Robert Webster says, how much water is in the cistern now? Almost nothing.
I think
the last time we checked, it
bottom
was like,
is almost covered.
it's almost covered. Still not enough to even reach the pipe, I don't think.
I wonder how much water that is actually, because that's like a pretty big area.
It's a pretty big area.
Might be like an inch of water or something.
Could be up a couple hundred gallons down there.
You think so?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I'm just throwing out made up numbers. Yeah. Mr. Pooh Body over there.
Mr.
He's all ready to rig into the new year. Do you like that one? He was named Hugh Manure, but maybe now he's Mr. Pooh Body.
Okay. I don't know.
When are you going to improve your collection? I don't know. That's a good question. I think we're definitely going to be expanding at some point, but I think, but it'll be sometime after the house, so maybe not even until 2022 at least. I would like to see. I would like to start growing more food. So jumping into some of our goals for 2021, I think, is all going to be about the house.
Mm.
Do you see any other goals for 2021? I think the house is just going to take up most, if not all, of this year coming up.
Probably. I mean, once the main part of the house is done, like we'll still have to finish the interior then.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do that.
The just building the house itself, just the walls, is just going to take a long time.
But I think growing might be a part of that, because I want to set some things up to grow some stuff inside too.
Mm-hmm.
So we might kind of start with that.
Maybe start growing a little bit in 2021.
Yeah.
I think 2022 will be the year for growing. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so.
It seems like a lot. I think maybe we should kind of work in some things in between if we can. We'll have to see.
Where will the house be in relation to your proposed bedroom? Wait. So the bedroom we just did that is underground will be part of the rest of the house, and we're going to be building on top of that.
So I know this year we built not only the cistern but the root cellar,
Mm-hmm.
and now the bedroom, and we kind of keep getting asked like, oh, when are you guys starting the house? But technically we started the house with the root cellar.
Yeah.
And even really the cistern is all part of that whole
it's going to feed
system,
water into the house.
This house might actually take a couple of years to build if you think about it.
Yeah.
Like this year, next year.
Yep. So, I mean, once we start building the domes, which is next, coming up really soon, you'll get to see how everything gets put together, connected. I'm really excited about that.
Blossoms and Bundles, how's it going? Happy New Year. Thora, Arizona, love these Q&As. Thank you for doing them. Well, thank you for being here. Yeah, we love doing the lives. It was a little scary jumping into it, but I think we love that opportunity to really connect with people, give us a chance to talk kind of one-on-one with people, get some of those questions that might be answered that might not be explained thoroughly in the videos or something like that. Maybe people aren't sure what they're seeing,
Yeah.
how all those things come together. So if we can use these as opportunities to kind of fill in some of those gaps.
Ralph asks, where are you going to get all the dirt that's going to be required for the house? Do you think we'll have enough dirt for the domes? We were kind of talking about that. We're not sure, but that's a big reason why we excavated and we decided to build part of the house underground so that we would have all that material to fill the bags with. So far, we've been good on that.
He's just snoring away.
Snoring.
Man, wouldn't you like to be able to just fall asleep like that?
Cerberus asks, are you going to be putting in some glass bottle windows?
Oh, yeah. That's going to be huge for us for light. In fact, the way we have things planned, there probably won't be a lot of light getting into the house. We have plans for light, but you're kind of erring on the side of it being a little less with the windows and make sure a little bit more with just the thick, heavy earthen walls. Am I right?
Yeah, I'm kind of opting more for just the energy efficiency of that.
Because the thinner spots you have in there with the windows, the more it's going to let in kind of like the temperature fluctuation.
Yeah, so we're not going to have like huge windows or anything, but we are going to have some, and we have a couple of kind of regular windows that were given to us by some friends and neighbors, and then we got lots of bottles that we're going to be using.
You were intending on kind of like making custom windows and doors and everything like that, right?
Yeah, we're still doing that, right? For the most part.
For the most part, but now we got those windows.
Yeah.
And that were given to us, so that was really cool.
And this is something that I don't think we've talked about at all, but we may do the entire front side of the house as kind of like a greenhouse, kind of like what you might see on an Earthship house, or a greenhouse attached to the south side of the house. That'll be probably all glass, so that should be interesting. I have some ideas for that.
Are we still an outside kitchen in that area?
Yeah, I think we could. I think we could also
both
have
of those. Okay. Or do you think we might have, well, we definitely have to get the house livable, but it's probably just going to be an ongoing project, I would imagine, to get it to where we want it to.
Yeah.
Are you going to put in a skylight that will illuminate the dome? We kind of have plans for the top, which will kind of eliminate our ability to put in a skylight. But that should be pretty interesting the way we use the top of the dome. Do you have wind power to supplement your solar? No wind power. I think if we do expand on our electricity needs, which I don't imagine we will, we would probably just add more solar. I think that would probably be the cheapest way to go.
Unless we could build a windmill.
See, don't give her project ideas.
Something small.
What city are you near? I guess the closest city would be Douglas, Arizona, on the border. Happy New Year. Congratulations on 25. Started building my off-grid site near Kumodu, New Mexico. Very cool. Bubba Redneck says you can lighten the inside with your paint color choice.
Very good point.
Bill Neal says, Happy New Year. I'm late as usual. We're glad you're here.
Well, yeah, thanks for being here.
Junior's talking about windmills now. Swaley says vertical wind and we'll use a truck alternator.
Mm. Are you going to interconnect the domes? Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure. Jennifer says she's been looking for land by Douglas. Very pretty land. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's a lot of nice areas around here. The roads, some of them leave a lot to be desired. Honestly, I've probably traveled all of Cochise County. I did some census work, which I'll probably never do again. But it did take me to some did get to explore Cochise County pretty well. I was kind of like in the rural. I was kind of tasked with doing rural areas, and that was very rural. I thought we were rural, but I got to some pretty rural areas. And let me tell you, rural people don't care for census people going up onto their properties. I can understand that. I think if someone rolled up on us and I was like, census, I'd be like, who does this person think he is? Emily, we're glad you made it. It's okay that you're a little late. I'm glad you're here. But roads suck here, yeah? Yeah. I think we really got lucky with this place. I mean, great roads coming up here. I mean, there's like what 6 miles of dirt road before you get here, and then a small dirt road in front. But even a private dirt road, not that bad. And that 6 miles it takes to get here is usually pretty well maintained.
Yeah, it's bad at all. How are you going to establish a center for the above ground dome?
That's a good question that I haven't figured out yet. It is something I have to work out. You're right, because it was really easy down at the bottom. Well, at the bottom, it didn't matter too much. We just had to make sure the pole could swing freely around.
Well, it might not be hard because you already have the foundation for.
I have the
where
foundation
tags are
marked
gonna
out at 10 feet. So
we can now just measure in from that.
So that's kind of what my thinking was.
Yeah.
But it might be kind of tricky, and we'll definitely take our time because that measurement is going to be super important that we get that spot on.
How's the size of hail out there? Big, medium, small. We haven't yet had very large hail. I think. We even had a hailstorm out here since we've lived here.
I think we have had little bits of hail.
It's very, very small.
Very small. We avoided a huge hailstorm that happened. Was it about a year ago now? Maybe 2. Do you remember that? It tore through southern Arizona. One of our neighbors missed us, luckily, but caused a whole bunch of damage in Tucson.
Oh, right.
Yeah, and so luckily it was just north of us, but Joe from Homesteadonomics had a ton of damage over at his property.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're just thankful we avoided that one.
Will the house be a vertical above ground copy of the bedroom? It's probably going to be different because it is a dome, and the type of dome we're doing is, it's not like a perfect sphere. It's a little more pointed, so it's going to be fairly tall, like we're 20 feet tall.
It's going to be crazy.
Yeah.
Papa Pepper, hello. Thank you very much, sir. You and your family have an amazing new year.
Yes.
Yeah. What do you think that what do you think the final height on that dome might be? Because originally we were thinking the width determines the height, but actually you can actually start the dome from.
We'll start the spring line where the bags start to step in and curve. Uh, above the door. Right?
No, where the window starts.
Oh, okay. We should.
Because if you started up at the door, that means like, or above the door,
Then it would be.
it would be like 28 feet or something like that.
Oh, no,
Something
no, no.
crazy.
Yeah, we talked about that, right?
Yeah.
And the windows will probably be about 3 feet. 3 feet up, so that,
Woo!
so
That would be
then
crazy.
it might be at least 23 feet.
I'm thinking
tall.
at least 23 feet. But one thing I was thinking is that remember the ground though is the inside ground is higher than the outside. We have that floor
Right.
already, so I'm not sure actually.
We might
We have to be
actually.
3 feet from there, so it might still be higher than that.
Oh,
I know. Basically, if you come anywhere near our house, you're gonna know exactly where we are. There's not gonna be any hiding that. They're like, I wonder where GD. Oh no, I see those two houses. I see the twin towers over there. It's gonna be like the twin towers. The height of the domes is nice, but it seems like it would be very tall, awkward to build. It very well might be awkward. I don't know how difficult it's gonna be. Whoa, DSC.
Oh,
That
thank you so
is
much.
incredible. Thank you so much for that. Wow. Very generous. I think I saw a question about the root cellar. Did you catch that? Like, were you? I think it says, well, "Are you happy with the size of the root cellar?"
I think so.
Yeah, we won't know for sure until probably get.
So we start
But
using it.
I think that'll be plenty of room.
Yeah, I think should be.
Any mini gyms coming soon. Shh, Bubba Redneck. Come on. not that we have land.
How far from Tucson are you?
About an hour. No. That's hour and a half at least.
So over.
Depending
over
on what
50
Tucson
miles
are.
away.
Yeah. You're going to need to make swales at the bottom for those domes. Swales are definitely going to be something on our list of. Maybe I'll get started digging this year. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of digging this year. If any of you are very excited about our digging videos, don't worry. There's going to be plenty more digging in the future. Can you dig it? Vincent, what's up? I finally remembered to make it. Well, we're glad you're here. Is Jim going to dig swales by hand? I very well might do that. Of course, I was talking to Jess a little bit about just maybe looking into purchasing a machine. I don't know. We're just gonna maybe price things up. Do you think that would be a good investment?
I mean, the amount of digging we do. Maybe. I don't know.
Of course, by the time I get it, all the digging will be done.
Yeah.
But maybe a side business. What do you think about that?
I guess if you're that passionate about.
I am that passionate about digging. I want to make digging my side business. Investment, just labor saving. Be a huge labor saver, I'll tell you that much. And quick. I was just thinking like how long some of these projects take. And it's because we do so much by hand. But yeah, I was just thinking like the backfilling. The backfilling usually sometimes where it's taking me like at least a couple of days, right?
Yeah.
But I could probably have gotten that done in like a couple hours if I had like a machine to just
Right.
scoop up a bunch of dirt, dump it in there.
What
Jennifer says she'll hire me.
Oh.
Nice, I got my first customer.
What are you doing for sewage?
Ooh, good question.
So currently or
We're
for
for
the
sewage, both really. We'll just be using a simple um, composting bucket system.
yeah, so for I guess you call it black water, what people usually use for their toilet. We don't have a flush toilet. We do a composting system for that. For other water, like water that comes from the shower or something, we have a gray water system, and that goes to trees.
It'll be similar for both what we're using now and for the house. There are no changes on that.
Yeah,
But
except what we're required to have a small septic system for kitchen sink water.
sink water in Arizona is still considered black water. So that must go in through a small septic system for that.
Yeah, but since it's only for like the kitchen water, it's very small system.
55 gallon barrel, basically.
Yeah.
Hello from Chile, South America.
Oh, hey.
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Happy New Year, folks from the United Kingdom. Hello, Dr. Gunsmith. So I'm excited. So I think the dome will start maybe as early as next week. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Very likely.
And we just finished the bedroom the other day, right? What was the last step on that? Now the last video we had was the subfloor, right? Going over the joists.
Yep, I believe so.
She didn't know I was gonna put her in the hot seat. And then what's the final step? What was the last thing we did?
It's my favorite thing, cob.
It will be your favorite thing. There's so much cob projects coming up. I'm like, what do you want to do on the inside? She's like, cob everything, cob storage, cob shelves, cob stairs, cob bed.
So we did a little bit of cob. If you're not familiar with cob, it's basically mud and straw mixed together, and you can build with it.
And we use that to just kind of seal up the bedroom, right?
Yep.
Now, what was the point of that? Sealing up the bedroom, but what else does it do?
Yeah, so well, we need to cover up those bags and protect it from UV light. And plus there is like these gaps between the bags and the floor because of the height of the joists. So we needed something to fill that in because that whole area is going to have to get backfilled, and we didn't want a bunch of dirt and things like getting pushed into the the bedroom. Plus, we don't want little animals crawling in there while we're trying to finish building.
Yeah, we don't want anything living in our house before we are.
Right. So I just want something to, hold that place and seal it up. And cob works for that.
Now, North Star Prep Starter asks, will the cob fall apart in the rain?
Yep. But
it will eventually. It actually can hold up pretty well in the rain.
Really, it needs like hard driving rain to.
And it'll wear it down for sure.
So like the project that we did, I don't know if you guys saw that. It was like I guess we called it like an outdoor bar. He kind of uses it as a workbench now.
It's my workbench.
But it was kind of a test project with earth bags, and then we put cob over that, and it's not very well protected. So the one side gets a lot of rain, and it's kind of worn down, but it's holding up pretty well.
It's still
Like, you
there.
can see the straw in there because some of the mud has washed off of that. But yeah, I think the straw mixed in there really helps to hold it on there.
But if you're building a cob structure, you'll want like a large overhang roof or something like that to keep the rain off the sides.
But in a dry climate, it lasts quite a while, actually.
Oh yeah, the bench, that was another project that we did. That was this 2020, right?
Oh, was it?
Yeah, because it was our test project, right?
Yeah.
So that was our kind of like getting to know earth bags before we built something like a structure. Happy New Year's and blessings to all. Live life and spread the love.
Yeah, absolutely. Are you getting any farm animals?
Oh, yeah, eventually. I think we will.
Yeah, I don't know if that's coming next year or not. We'll see. Right now, all we have are chickens.
Yeah, but I will get more animals eventually. Uh-oh, difference in the house. What's up? Hello. Did you get a new drill yet? Someone hook up with a drill. No drill, no new drill yet. But I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping I won't need one anytime soon. I think for the most part we're going to be building the upper part of the house, the dome, and I'm hoping we won't. Well, no. Nah, I think I'm going to need a drill. Probably got a drill to make all the
yeah,
like the door bucking and everything like that.
Yep. Get away from that.
I need to get a drill. I'll have to look into that. Maybe I can get the one repaired. The one we have repaired. I might look into that. What's cool?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Frederick Brown's comment. Said I'm use 10-foot satellite dish for a roof and covering it with aircrete. That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, for sure. So what's the next video about? Next video is coming out Saturday.
The cab one?
Yeah, so I want to talk a little bit about the next video?
We did cab. I thought we talked about that.
Gotta hype it up a little bit. Like we did cab. So that's what the next video is going to be about, right?
Yep.
Excuse me, everyone. My apologies. Different says, we'd love to chip in and get you guys a drill. We sent an email a couple of days ago. Oh, geez, I'm sorry about sorry I missed. I'll check the email. We're really bad about that.
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, but I think I saw a comment on come through too. That's awfully generous. But I don't. I feel terrible putting that on people.
Yeah.
But I really appreciate the honor, the offer. That's amazing. Why always on lives do I start to get all choked up?
I don't know. You don't have a problem otherwise when they're like hollering and
making all kinds of crazy noises.
Sounds.
I'll take a drink. But man, yeah, man, I'm crazy excited about this dome. Getting our rest now. There's some just low energy activities, I think, right now, just kind of getting prepped for the big build. What are you most nervous about with this upcoming build? What are you most
I've never built a earth bag dome before, so it's kind of scary. Like, what if we do it wrong?
Yeah, and that's a reasonable
It's our house.
take on that. Like I said, and especially for this first one, like I feel like our first earth bag, the cylinder, our first earth bag cylinder, the cistern, it it was done well, but there were times where the bag shifted a little bit. It wasn't perfectly straight,
Mm,
right?
yeah.
So that, and why was that, do you think?
I don't know. What exactly are you
Like the
talking
walls,
about?
it wasn't perfectly straight up. Our first cylinder kind of
Oh,
like
the first one?
yeah, kind of shifted a little bit.
Well,
Parts were sticking out, like it kind of shifted a little bit too much to the inside, and then
I
I think
think when we were
we
starting
course
out,
corrected it, and it shifted back a little bit.
yeah.
So it was like our first one. We didn't have that experience coming into it, and I think we were rushing.
Yes.
I think we wanted to get it done. We were moving a little too fast for that, and mistakes were made. So I think this time we definitely want to take it easier, go a little slower, and just make sure everything is right.
Yeah. Get those measurements right from the start.
Those Milwaukee tools have a long warranty if you register them. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to end up trying to send it back or send it and maybe take advantage of that and try and get it
Oh,
repaired.
oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, he should probably do that.
Instead of paying money for like a new one, just
Mm.
uh, see if I can get it repaired. Contact them.
How tall will the domes be?
Yeah, we're just talking about that. Like
Yeah,
we were thinking 20 feet tall, but now we're thinking maybe at least 23.
yeah. Tall.
VVSB zones, you guys are doing great. Keep going.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Um,
What was the biggest mistake you made in 2020?
why don't you go first? What do you think? I think I know what I would say. Or do you want me to go? Are you gonna think about it?
Go ahead.
I didn't like the gutters. She's like, oh, that is a big one. So I wanted to redo our gutters. I was trying to thinking of different things, but then I got kind of on the ferro cement kick, and I kind of wanted to play around with it. I mean, people build cisterns out of ferro cement. I was like, why not gutters? And I think it could have worked, and it still could work technically, but it's just going to take way more time to really sculpt it and get it watertight and everything like that. And I just don't see us having the time to finish it. So I think that was our biggest thing. I wanted to kind of play around with the ferro cement, but ultimately I don't think it's going to work out. But I have an idea of how I want to redo the gutters yet again. But I really wanted to try building our own seamless gutters, and that seemed like an interesting way to do it. But to really finish it just took way too much time when we had. Your turn.
Oh. Can I
Oh,
also
you
say
were.
the gutters?
Nope, you got to say something else. Oh, that was mine.
Oh, okay.
That was my mistake. You were like, "Don't do that." I did it anyway.
Well, there was that roof blew off. That was kind of a big thing. Like we had to stop working in the house for a little bit to get that fixed. Because we didn't build it right the first time. But that was like a learning thing too, because that was our first structure that we built when we came out here. So
all of Jim's failures.
But I think you rebuilt it really well.
Well, thank you. I try.
Are there any flash flood areas in the desert near you? There are flash flood areas around. Nothing like right on our property.
Yeah, luckily we checked it out and not on a floodplain or anything like that. So yeah, I don't think I've ever seen any sheet flooding anything around here yet. We had some areas that kind of pull up, but nothing really bad. Shannon K, thank you so much for the super chat. We really appreciate that. Thank you. Different says we definitely have to get caught up on your journey. Well, thank you so much, for checking us out. It's an honor, absolutely. You have to fail a little to make it better. I agree with that. I think one of the things a lot of people told me the gutters were a mistake, and they were right. I won't lie. But one thing I will not regret or say is a mistake is trying.
Yeah.
Because you got to try to find out what the limitations or also the possible strengths of a certain material or a certain methodology for building is. And we might not actually be done with ferro cement gutters. We still might use ferro cement gutters. Just not on the roof.
I mean, if we were that afraid of failure, I don't think we would be doing any of this.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
The pink bookworm says, how thick your walls be? They are going to be thick.
At least 2 feet thick.
Probably 2 feet at the bottom, but then closer to maybe 3 feet near the top. Which sounds awkward to have thicker walls at the top, but some of the thickness of those walls at the top are going to be because we might add straw bales as well to the build.
For insulation.
Have a good night, y'all. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
BR 1967 for being here. How much land do you own and what are your property taxes? Well, we have 40 acres out over here.
Our property taxes for the past year were about 300.
So not too bad. Do you have regular jobs or are you already well off? Bootleggers, drug runners, are you living from the land? We are near the border. A lot of, well, we don't have regular jobs.
Not anymore.
We're not well off. A lot of the money that we're using to build came from the sale of our house in the city. But we're also trying to make a living online through online entrepreneurship. And that's really starting to pay off a little bit, making a little bit of money that way online.
So like we started off, I had a job working from home for a while. And then, you were doing some odd jobs and you had a temporary job for a while just to get by. And then as our YouTube channel grew and as kind of our online business and revenue grew, we've been able to sustain ourselves that way.
And little odd jobs from here and there that don't hurt.
Yeah, right.
Any last questions? That's it. Well, all right. I guess we'll end it here. Um, Thank you guys so much for joining us. I know it's New Year's Eve. You guys probably have so many other places, so many other things you want to do right now.
Thank you for
But
spending some time with
thank you
us.
for spending this time with us. We always appreciate that opportunity to get to answer those questions. Thanks so much for being here, everyone.
We hope you all have a really great new year.
Thanks so much to our moderators. Always do an amazing job. Happy New Year, everyone. Stay safe out there tonight. All right. All right. We'll catch you later, y'all. Have a good night.